As our Summer of Swift series continues tonight, soon to retire reporter Jim Swift is still with those monarch butterflies in their Mexican wintering grounds. Lifting this 2008 story from the archives, Jim brings us another farewell from the porch.
The population of monarch butterflies that passes through central Texas twice a year has been threatened with a loss of habitat in their Mexican wintering grounds. But in a 2008 trip to Mexico, we discovered lots of people trying to help. We journeyed into the forests of the Sierra Chinqua Butterfly Reserve in the company of Guadalupe del Rio Pesado, a Mexican biologist who quickly became known to us as simply Lupita.
I love to see how they look like dry leaves, you know, there. If you don't see them close, you just pass and you see their dry leaves.
Until the leaf gets up and flies away.
Exactly. Or open their wings and see the yellow color.
In my nearly 6 decades on this planet, I have seen little to compare with a stroll through a monarch sanctuary. The graceful dance of the butterfly stands in stark relief to the gutsy growth of towering fur. And yet, one need not look far to find trouble. In the mid-1980s, to protect the butterfly, tens of thousands of campesinos, poor peasant farmers of Indian descent, were forced to give up their logging rights in the area by government decree. They were not happy about it.
La mayoría de las comunidades a la mariposa no la ven como un espectáculo, sino la ven como un insecto.
The majority of the communities do not see the butterfly as a marvelous spectacle, Campesino Gabriel Sanchez tells us. They see it as an insect that has only brought them problems. But Sanchez is a respected campesino leader who serves as foreman of Altanare, an organization founded by Lupita del Rio and another biologist to save the butterflies by saving the campesinos. Today, he leads a group of trainees as they build a wood-saving stove for a local family. The woman tells us she will gladly use her new stove because it will save her money on expensive propane gas and drastically cut her use of firewood. Altanare also encourages the use of adobe bricks in construction. A house like this one will use only 2 trees, whereas a traditional wooden structure will consume 25. The organization produces baby trees for reforestation, and campesinos are taught organic farming methods so they can produce more food on less land. The efforts are paying off.
Yo creo que hemos cambiado demasiado ya nuestra manera de pensar.
We have changed our way of thinking, says this man, and also our quality of life has improved. And as for the monarchs,
ellos viven de eso, del clima y de la comida.
They survive off the climate and the food and so forth, this man says. And therefore, we all have to understand we must cooperate, learn how to care for them, and how to help ourselves. But all of this remains a work in progress. The butterflies are not, so to speak, out of the woods yet. If you'd like to help, you'll find some links with this story online at KXAN.com. Reporting from Michoacan, Mexico, Jim Swift, KXAN, Austin News. According to the Monarch Watch organization, Mexico has done its part. But now, expansion of farmland in the U.S. and Canada, coupled with climate change, is putting more pressure on the butterflies. This winter, the population is expected to dip to a 20-year low.
Miss the butterflies. Hope they can stay around. Jim is such a great storyteller, and he brought us 3 reports on the butterflies this week. Fantastic. We've loved them, and we will have 3 more farewells from the porch next week. Not about butterflies, but something else just as fascinating.